So, I'm gonna share with you all a quick story. As somebody who grew up like in the church, grew up Christian, and being around and working for the church, I realized that a lot of people who did not grow up in the church or weren't exposed to spiritual activities and God and stuff. A lot of people don't know when they are being spiritually. Hold on. Carry on. So a lot of people don't know when they're being spiritually attacked, right? So for me, the only way that I know when somebody is if I'm in a spiritual battle is because, one, I have a very tight relationship with my intuition. My intuition is my best friend, and we go like this. And she's steady. She keeps saving my life, telling me things that sometimes my enemies are like, how did Kamoyo know that? I knew that because my intuition tells me. I'm very connected to my intuition. So I'm realizing that a lot of people in this world who have not experienced Christianity or organized religion or spirituality, they don't know when they're being spiritually attacked or when they're under spiritual warfare. So what happens is that the people doing the attacking on the victim is unaware of what's happening, and they're just like, why are things like this, or this is how things are always going to be. But then as somebody who has been spiritually abused, I know when I'm being spiritually attacked. And I'm starting to realize that part of my purpose is to empower other people to know that they're powerful as well, and that you can use your powers to actually defeat the people that are sending you spiritual attacks, spiritual warfare. These things are real. Spiritual warfare is real. Spiritual abuse is real. And the abusers who do these things try to gaslight and manipulate their victims to make them think that that's not really what's happening, when in actuality they're under a spiritual attack. So I am on a mission moving forward after being a victim of back-to-back spiritual attacks and spiritual warfare and fighting back in the spiritual realm. I am on a mission now as my life purpose to empower so many other people who have never been exposed to church, who have never been exposed to spirituality. I'm on a mission to make sure that I can empower others to know that you can actually fight back and you hold the power too. And you don't have to be bullied anymore by these spiritual bullies who like to bully people and gaslight people and manipulate and lie, these spiritual narcissists. You don't have to let them bully you no more. So to anybody who has ever faced spiritual abuse and you were like, what the heck is going on with me? What's happening? I want to let you know, first of all, I see you, I believe you, and you're not going crazy, because that's what they try to make you think. The abusers will try to make you think that you're going crazy, but you're not going crazy. What you've experienced is real, and you hold the power to also dismantle these motherfuckers, okay? So yes, that is my mission moving forward on this Sunday afternoon, is to really just speak more on spiritual abuse and how people abuse their powers to manipulate victims and spiritually abuse other people. And that shit is not going to slide anymore. So that is my goal, to really start talking more about spiritual attacks and spiritual warfare and what that looks like. Also in Hollywood, a lot of people in Hollywood use magic. Let's keep it a buck. They use magic. Allegedly, it's been alleged that some of these celebrities, they need sacrifices, blood sacrifice. So you just gotta know how to fight this. And also, some of these people in Hollywood have psychics, even police officers. They rely on psychics. They rely on witches to help them navigate the system or how to figure out what's really going on. Everything is spiritual. And as a society, we've been taught not to exercise our sixth sense, not to exercise our intuition, because the more you exercise your intuition, the more powerful you become. And if you choose to use it for good, it can actually be a very, very positive thing. So moving forward, I will be talking more about spiritual warfare. And what spiritual warfare is basically when you're in a spiritual battle And sometimes when we don't know what's happening to us, we can think that, oh, maybe I'm losing my mind. No, you're actually being spiritually attacked. And I just saw butterfly. Wow. Oh, that's a big sign. Ashe. But yeah, so I'm here. I'm realizing that my purpose is to dismantle spiritual bullies. To dismantle you evil spiritual bullies who think you can bully people and gaslight people and manipulate them and try to bind folks. Like, nah, you're not God. You're not God. So I am your worst nightmare. To all the spiritual bullies and all the spiritual narcissistic people, I am your worst nightmare. And that's why I defeated some of y'all hoes. Okay? Bye.